Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Warboss Squee, and this is Pillars of Eternity. Now,
Right.
this is actually going to be the second time I tried to do this. The first time I tried to do the battle for Yenwood Fields, where you fight Lord Gathbin for possession of the keep. And even though I paid the money for the veteran troops, between the Rauatai Berserkers, the Adaran Battle Mages, the Bleakwater Paladins, and all the other things that Gathbin brings, my guys got absolutely decimated and I got murdered down to a man. So, obviously, this is not going to be the best time to be doing that. Instead, I thought we'd try something a little different, and that is the White March. My lord,
you've received a letter, delivered with some urgency as it happens. I thought the messenger might swoon, poor dear. It's from Stalwart. Apparently the mayor, Renengild, has heard of your success here at Cadnua, and hopes you can be of aid to her people as well.
It's a long way for a letter.
People like you come few and far between. And in this case, I believe Renengild is correct in suggesting that your experiences here may give you an edge. It seems she's intent on gaining access to Durgan's battery. And she's offering quite the reward to anyone who can get inside.
What is Durgan's battery?
The dwarves of the battery fashioned Durgan steel, and with it they crafted the finest arms and armor the Dyrwood has ever known. But the keep has been abandoned for centuries, and none remain that know their secrets.
Interesting.
There are many legends concerning the battery. As the Earl told it, the dwarves fought amongst themselves, each seeking to use the battery to further his or her own ambitions. Greed and cruelty brought down the battery, and now the spirits of those same dwarves roam the halls.
That sounds like dwarves.
Whatever happened, the battery has been impenetrable ever since. A shame. I don't doubt that there are great treasures still within those halls.
Perhaps I'll pay Stalwart a visit. I'm sure the wonders of the battery are a marvel to behold, but if the passes through White March were to open again, it would be a boon to merchants of the Republics, and the Dyrwood, of course.
I should mention that among those rumored to have answered Renengild's summons is a certain group I believe you may have an interest in. Followers of Woodica, intent on reaching Stalwart and the battery. I do not know what they seek there, but I thought it worth mentioning, given your interest in the ruins at Defiance Bay. Now that I've delivered Renengild's message, there is also a local matter of some concern, my lord.
Oh, really?
A mercenary band has been sighted to the northeast. I believe they mean to take Consul Hot's tower, and I don't expect the Archmage will go quietly.
Consulhot's one of the greatest wizards of our generation.
The Torn Bannermen are a deadly fighting force, and Consul Hot himself has sent many travelers to their graves. I would caution you to stay clear of the region if you do travel to the White March. It is not that I doubt your courage, my lord, but Consul Hot alone boasts power of a different scale altogether to those foes you have faced thus far. Given more time, perhaps, you will match him.
Really?
If the Bannermen succeed in their efforts, I fear they may turn their attention to Cadnua. I will keep you apprised of the situation, my lord.
You know anything else about these mercenaries?
Little enough, I'm afraid. The Torn Bannermen are well supplied and well organized, and there are rumors that they are backed by an unknown benefactor. They have proved remarkably effective in the past, and they are certainly a threat now.
Alright, good talk.
Safe travels, my lord.
Alright, well. Isn't that interesting? Let's rearrange our party here a little bit. For where we're going, definitely going to want Sagani.
Gores.
And I think I'd rather have
May Wal watch your step.
my good buddy here. Alright. And she's level 8. She picked enough experience off that little side quest. Let's crank up that stealth a little bit more. Accurate wounding shot's pretty good. The two merciless companions get a little bit more damage in there. Alright. So let's go look at our map and see what we have. Alright, so we actually have two areas that have opened up here. We have the Cragholder Bluffs and, of course, the White March. I want to go here first and see if maybe that's something we can do. If not, we'll just pretend it never happened. Alright, now this looks foreboding. Camp.
Stop there.
Farther.
Where do you think you're going?
Well, the guard 6 unfortunately looks you up and down with a sneer.
This area is under the control of the Torn Bannerman. Anyone else wanders in, they're not leaving again.
What's going on here?
For starters, I've got orders to put a sword through your gut if you don't turn around and run back home.
I'm the Lord of Cadnua, let me pass.
Cadnua's a fine keep. You ought to get on back, Lord Ring, and wait until we pay you a visit.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
We've got trouble over here. You had your chance.
Oh, that's a high-level barbarian. Focus all attention there, please. Let's get a wounding shot in. I'm sure these two can handle this one. I don't have any barbaric. I'm going to use barbaric blow. Damn it. Wow. She hits pretty hard. You want to get up, pal? See if that helps at all. Yeah, don't hit Ayla. Yeah, that's fine, did you? Alright, Berserker's about done. Next is the foot soldier here. I guess he already has that ability. Damn it. Not inclined to use spells on these two, so I can avoid it. Some of these defenses just went up a lot. Oh, vigorous defense. Alright, come on, you're dead. Die already. Jesus. Alright, that was a bit more difficult than I was expecting it to be. What do we got here? Come on. Let's see. Exceptional equipment. Hello. That's exceptional pike. Fine sword. Shield. Fine breastplate. Fine mail. These guys are no joke. Drunken Orland and mercenary gunslingers kill their intruder first. That's a monk. That is 100% a monk. And it already credited me because that happened. Oh no, don't bother with that. I should be okay here. Drunken Orland duplicates? What the hell? Jeez. Everybody's getting kind of hammered here.
So very good.
Get off, lad!
Come on.
I shall deal with this. Yes.
Rally.
There's the Orland. Come on, get him.
Oh, could use a wee kiss.
So much for our
Well, huh. That's unfortunate. Should probably use that more often.
Let's leave some reminders. Back to the wheel with that one.
Oh, jeez.
I'll let Margaren's fire.
Yeah! So we're definitely not prepared to deal with these jerk-offs.
Out for Stalwart. The White March rises up in the distance, stretching to the north and south as far as the eye can see. It beckons to you with peaks like broken fingers. the road thins to a tattered ribbon, and the shadow of the mountains falls across your path. You've barely begun your climb when the darkening sky pummels you with hailstones and turns the ground beneath you to ice. You press on. The air grows thin, and the treacherous mountain passes funnel screeching winds past your ears. A blizzard forces you to make camp for 3 days, huddling for safety while snow piles around your refuge. At last the weather clears, and you approach Stalwart under a crisp blue sky. There's a noise, high and sharp, coming from the village that sounds at first like another frozen gale. But when you top the rise and reach the village's wooden gates, you see what lies beyond them.
Wow. Apparently this is a little bit more arduous a trip than we thought.
It's Darthier, with a whole pack of them.
We can take these bastards!
Pretty sure those are big people. Says distant relative leaves the stronghold. I thought that already happened. Hold on. I don't... Huh. Anyway, I'll keep an eye out for that next time, I suppose. Alright, is everything going? Anything building? There we go. Alright, so we have ogres. Prague ogres. What's up these guys gonna be?
Let's go.
You should be okay. Doing some solid damage to these guys, but they're big. I need you to attack that guy, please. I know he's busy being friendly, but that doesn't matter. Well, this is easier than the other guys were, that's for certain.
Sure.
So, what the hell is going on around here? Just all of a sudden, ogre attack. Alright. Not this way, apparently. Alright, we'll take that. I have tried this once before. I ran into the ogres, and I got just flat. I think it was like level 5. This game does have a hell of a fucking level adjustment. Oh. This one's got a dog. Winter wolf, huh? Go away.
Let's go.
Oh, he's some sort of barbarian, so I don't see his health. Well, guns are awesome. Ah, potion of wizard's double, ogre blood, and a winter wolf hide. Cool. Ogres broke through the western stockade. Oh shit. There'd be more of them. Okay, I think Durgan just started laughing maniacally when that wolf exploded. A little creepy, not gonna lie. Yeah, let's hear it for the guns. Guys, come on. This way, please. I hit the button and they're like, yeah, no, we're not going anywhere.
We need help! This way! Stand fast! Reinforcements!
Jesus. This is a time for magic. Yeah, fireball. That's not good. No, definitely kill that guy. He doesn't get to buff his friends. No buffing you.
Let's go. Get top line. Let's go.
Adair will get up in a minute, I'm sure. Why isn't his armor getting him back up?
Let's leave some room. Let's go.
Huh. A little bit surprised, actually.
Oh,
He does have the armor on. I'm understanding a concussion. Did he go down more than once?
turn. Oh, turn.
He did, I didn't notice. Huh. Maybe we need to be a little more careful with Adair. Can we rest? Nope. Alright, Adair, I need you to be just a little bit more careful, pal. No dying allowed. You understand? Better spell.
Brave thou
Down. What do I have you on? Defender. I think it's the only one you get. Alright, let's try this. There, that way every time you kill something, he gets endurance. That should work just fine. Oh, these guys are being nice and patient with us. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, good news is he's not dead.
Let's go.
He is knocked out.
Back to the wheel. Roll up, turn. Let's go. Let's
Come
go.
on, kill this clown.
Let's go.
Oh, we have an ogre on our side too. Thank you,
Let's
Ellen.
go.
Come on, kill him.
Let's go.
That's not so bad. I don't know how Adair is getting hit so damn hard.
Let's go. Darcier's fallen. Back to the matron now.
All right, Adair gets to live. This is good. Who are you? You're the ones that Renan Guild sent for. She wanted me to speak with you. Her house is just up the way next to Gref's Rest. Awesome.
Katie's house is burning. Hurry, they're both in there. Help, the hut's coming down.
See what we can do here. The roof of this hut is almost entirely enveloped in flame, lighting the snow in stark orange hues. Several beams have been reduced to ember-dotted husks. Let's see. Understanding the smoke and navigating the fire will be a challenge. Enter the burning hut yourself. Right. Leap over the burning threshold, plunge into a veil of smoke. Inside the house fire is pitted to the walls and beams with a thick haze rolls through the building. It's hard to even see a few feet ahead, save for the occasional glimpse of glowing embers. Crouch down to avoid the smoke. You move onward to the haze of heat and soot. The hut groans and shifts and the blaze grows. Being overhead suddenly gives way with a crack. You sprint forward into a graceful roll, avoiding the burning debris that comes crashing down. Despite the smoke and flames, you remain unharmed and unhindered for the moment. Okay. Pressing forward, you come at last to a wider room. Left is a man, the source of the fight cries for help. He stands trapped behind the flames. Curtain of flames, arms raised to ward off the heat. It may be impossible to quench the flames first. The right woman lies unconscious and appears to be once by the roof. She's small, but the rubble trapping her looks heavy. Smoke winds its way in and out of the open air, obscuring all sight of the outside. Alright, examine the situation. Ryman Frost followed the footsteps of the car, so the chanter would have been good here. Bunch of wind or chill fog, so Hayloft might have worked. Trader sent answer to the flames. Okay, so we're not going to be able to help him at all. Let's check the woman. Smoke has gotten thick in the coffin here to press on. So pry bar to clear off the rubble. Okay, so she's good. Got the rubble off the woman. Carry the woman out. Can't help him. So, looks like everything is going to be good. So we saved the one, we couldn't save the man just because I didn't have the right abilities.
Thank the gods you saved her.
Yeah, right sure that thing was coming down and taking you with it. At least you got Katie out when you did. As for poor Lord Golder, yeah, he's dead. Look, you like you could use a drink. Take some sort of health fix and have one on me. Alright. Interesting. Ring of Changing Hearts. This is on the War Leader. It's my Major Spellbind, Dominate of Resolve. So dominate for 10 seconds. That could be interesting. Of course, more ogre blood and some copper. Well, that didn't go super horribly. Can I rest? No. No camping allowed. Because that Dare's about had his shit kicked in all the way. So, you know. Reasonable question, I think. Ah, camping gear. Always nice. And this is probably the house we're looking for. That's Tanya.
They gone? Have those nasty brutes finally left? I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad. But you're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer.
Ooh.
A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
I have to ask you about something.
Did you say something, dear?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. But I still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance. Been praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much afore they finish the job. Got to speak up?
Alright. So, interestingly enough, how are you not able to sell ore? It's pretty much universally useful everywhere. I just think it's interesting. A monk and a rifleman completely destroy us, but
Finally, some proper weather. What do you say to a dip in those springs?
but you know, it's 4 or 5 one after encounter with ogres with black powder weapons. Yeah, we're fine. No big deal. Brief rest. Let's go into the inn first. I think Adair could use a.
Don't see the harm. Building's thirsty work.
Still wish I knew why he took so much damage. Maybe if I upgraded his armor one more time. If I even can. No, I still don't have the materials.
Feels like home. Only thing this place needs is some sliced blubber and a dozen romping foxes.
Owena! Go check on that Orlin. Make sure he don't steal nothing.
I don't know who he's talking to.
Never seen such a bloodbath. Feels like we got half the town's survivors in here, just drinking to forget it. But you must be looking for some refreshment, too, after the way you handled them ogres. Or perhaps a room. Say the word and I'll give that shifty little Orlin the boot.
What Orlin?
Showed up a few days ago. Sticks his nose out of the back room just long enough to empty his chamber pot. Up to no good, I tell you. I'd like nothing more than to see him gone, but I don't want a ruckus over it.
What makes you so sure he's trouble?
We get our share of lowlifes coming through here. Smugglers, fugitives, Kith looking to avoid the sharp eye of the law. The way he's keeping to himself. Well, honest Kith sure don't have cause for it.
Let me go talk
Don't
to him.
hurt him or anything. I just want him to leave peacefully. Given your history, I thought I'd be clear on that point. Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Let's see what you have to buy here. Are you sure, Squid? I think I had fish head floating in the stew pot.
Nothing like a pint to take the chill off.
Alright, what do they have? That's some useful stuff here. Potion of Flame Shield, that. You know, I'll grab one of those. Call me odd. I think it might be useful at some point. In the meantime, we have all this crap to sell. Actually managed to double our money on that, even with the potion. Okay, so Orlan's on the first floor or the second floor? These actually seem to be actual people. Hey, good. Hey there, good time. You can watch me trounce Bearden with. I'll call him Shop Artbricks. This won't end well. Once Arnold, you won once. What are you playing? Orlan's Head. That's what they call it anyhow. Smooth. Pick a target. See nose or ears. Noses work more, but you got 2 ears to work with. You get less points the farther away from the target you get. So go for the mouth and eyes. No points if you miss. Not right now. Okay, yeah, this is a game I actually play on the ship in Deadfire.
Ooh. Still can't feel my fingers.
Alright, let's go downstairs see if we can talk to this fella. I think it's downstairs. No, probably. There's got to be upstairs around here somewhere. You wouldn't want people living downstairs. Ah, here we go. Wow.
Margren's fire casts light in darkness.
Take that. I thought it was locked, honestly.
Excuse me, was there something you need?
Oh. Guess she's not the chatty type. She's the maid. And here we go.
Not to be rude, but I'm rather busy. Can't you get another room?
Afric sent me to check on you. He dislikes Orlan, so of course he thinks you're up to something.
He... what? Oh no. No.
Can't imagine why he'd think a thing like that.
Is she there? Did you see her?
Back up and tell me what's going on.
I was a slave in Raid Ceres. I ran away. Made it here. The mountains are usually the best place to lose slavers, but Duvala's one of the best.
Perhaps you should tell someone Saltwort won't stand for this.
Slavery may be illegal here, but I wouldn't be the first runaway to get nabbed in a town like this, while some local trapper gets a nice payday. Besides, you spoke with Havric. I've kept to myself and paid on time, and he assumes the worst.
Dude, you've been hiding in your room and won't talk to anybody. Of course he thinks you're up to something.
I just want to get out of here. I've scraped together enough money to reach New Haelmar.
New Haelmar, that's hardly an improve. I mean, it's lovely. You'll love it.
But the locals talk about a Raid Saren party, camped west of town. It's got to be Duvala. She's been after me since the foothills. I'll pay you if you can get rid of her. I don't care how.
I'll do it.
Thank you. But be careful. She wouldn't have come alone.
It can't be worse than the, whatchamacallit, the ogres. Now, how about that nap? I see a couple rooms open, so let's grab one.
Back to warm your hands, eh?
Oh, I like a room.
Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
Actually, that sounds kind of nice. Oh, that's definitely worth it. +2 dex, +2 might, +2 constitution. Done and done. Let's see who we had. We had people around here. Feria, who are you?
Thought I'd found shelter when I stumbled across this little village. Guessing you did too, huh?
Yeah, she's recently got a little bit
As
of
much
frostbite.
blood as there was in the streets, I'm lucky the ale's still flowing.
You got a bruise on her jaw and a bunch of scraped knuckles. What
Thought all
happened
the
to you?
whispers about Durgan's battery were just village superstition. And maybe they are. But I might have been on my guard if I'd listened. I was part of an expedition, hunting for relics from Durgan's battery. We picked up a good haul, too.
And
So it figures that's when the winds pick up and the sky starts dumping snow. We lost sight of the road. Meanwhile, something else found us. Took Liam out before we even realized we were surrounded. And then we see him coming out of the snow. These little four-armed wilder. Lagufoth, they're called.
those fish people?
Quick little bastards. Francesca and I held them off as long as we could, but when they filled her full of darts, I turned tail and ran. Found my way here and thanked my luck for escaping the Logothoth. Then come to find out that this town's got an ogre problem.
Sorry to hear about your friends.
That's a kind sentiment. I'll mourn them when I get home. But I've got to retrieve our haul if I'm to have any hope of that. I need to get those artifacts. Not that I'm in any shape to go after them myself. But I can't afford to return to Defiance Bay without something to show for my expedition. But you know how to navigate the wilds. You'd be able to find your way out there and back with no trouble, I'd wager. I'll give you a cut for anything you bring back, of course. I ain't asking for charity. I just can't afford to go home empty-handed.
Tell me what you're looking for.
Like I said, we were treasure hunting near Durgan's Battery when we were ambushed. What else do you want to know?
Remember where I can find your caravan.
What's left of it should be near Durgan's Battery. If you stumble across the Logothoth, you'll know you're close.
Why is relics so important?
We took out several loans to pay for our trip out here. I'm gonna have trouble if I don't pay them back.
Fair. Alright, so we got a couple of quests there. An offer to play some darts. And whoever the barkeeper's yelling at, I haven't seen them, but there you go. Let's go talk to the person that actually brought us to this frozen hellhole. Oh, this guy seems to want to talk to us real quick. Man is sweating despite the cold. He opens his mouth to speak while it comes out as a large, hacking cough. Bends forward, bracing his hands on the sides while he heaves and gasps. After a lengthy duration, he raises a finger, still panting. All Hayfik's fault. Damn fool sent me to the other side of town looking for you. At least he stands again, whips his dropping out the back of his hand, and offers that hand to shake you. Keep that to yourself. Yeah, he's not in the best shape. I'm the captain of the militia around here. I didn't see you during the ogre attack. See, I was guarding the Griefs for us. I had to make sure those ogres didn't burn in like the Kennedy's home. Or K-Day's home. Damn shame that. Now you're a coward. I want to catch you before running off in the wild. See, there's a few dangerous folk you might be on the lookout for. Plus, if you're heading out to Longwatch Falls, I thought you might be able to pick up a thermal pearl for me. Want to find a thermal pearl? That's the thing I already found. I just need somebody else to go out and get it. It's out in the hot spring near Longwatch Falls. Would have grabbed it myself, but that's when I looked and I saw the Lagafin. Must have been 50 of them. I would have fought, but I started to wonder what the rest of the Stalwart would do without me, so I ran. Sink Village, of course. Okay, what is a thermal pearl anyway? They form in the hot springs, something to do with the minerals in the water. It smells kind of funny, but they're full of minerals, just as they crumble into a pint. He grins, you notice that his gums are bleeding. They cure scurvy. Like I said, the pearls in one of the thermal pools shouldn't be hard to spot. That's all I need. Tell me more about Longwatch Falls. East of Stalwart, got some nice views of the valley, but most folk avoid it these days. Plenty of wilder nearby. Now it takes a few inches of snow to block the pass. Alright, good enough. So something about dangerous folk in the wild. Here, our share of crazy out here, most of them are from the village. Latest groups I've heard of were the Gleaming Society and the Sisterhood of the Slaked Skull. Renegale set aside some bounty money to see these troublemakers were taken care of. You bring in the heads of their leaders, they'll give you the payment. Alright, so tell me about them. Crazy pack of radicals that want to topple governments and kill the wealthy. Makes the war of defiance look like a food fight. Duke Avar and the regent of Riciras both declared them illegal, which is probably the only thing these two would agree on. And we checked the Longwatch Falls to the east, that's where they're last seen, and the Sisterhood. That'd be Mizdal. All the members of the Sisterhood worship Baroth by sending as many folks back to the woods that can. I'm poking around Durgan's Battery, and Whale only knows why, but you can understand why no one else is pleased to hear about it. Passed through town recently, didn't stay long, but they stopped at the Temple of Andra. You might see if Lafta knows something. If you come across them, be careful, they're unpredictable. Alright. Interesting.
It's...
Enough. They're gone.
Alright.
The deliverer of Cadnua. Thank you for making the journey. Abidan knows it's a long one. Well, I'm sure you wagered on a more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capable intervention.
Yeah, your captain of the guard seems to be a complete pansy ass. Pulls a knife from his belt and an apple from his pocket and sets to work. There's a job that needs doing, that's what I'm here for.
Then far be it from me to waste your time with idle chatter.
She folds a map in her hand with a quick and merciless pinch.
Stalwart isn't much more than a grease stain on a map. What roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow. And for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good. But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, when the White March was the envy of empires.
Huh. How the mighty have fallen. What an era that must have been for the White March.
The Pargrin dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of that greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge.
Never heard of it.
Of course. Been over 200 years since anyone's felt so much as a summery breeze near it. I'm hoping you can do something about that.
How so?
We've been trying to breach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, the other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door.
And that's why you need my help.
That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan Steel could put Stalwart on the map again. Open up the mines, bring in new business. We just need the White Forge.
Why is Durgan Steel so special?
Because you can shave stone with it, cleave cast iron in two, and the stuff's as rare as it is remarkable.
Huh. If you had a suit of armor made out of that, but people would get tired of trying to stab you after a while and just give up.
If we could make something even half as good, we'd have a market at our doorstep and work enough for all of Stalwart.
How has no one's gotten into the battery yet?
Where should I start? Ogres, blizzards, or sheer damned inaccessibility? It ain't for lack of trying, I'll tell you that much. Got untold riches in Durgan Steel lying just inside, and never mind the White Forge itself. The Adirans who first settled Stalwart tried to crack it. So did the Valians, and every other cocky adventurer with more metal than sense. But the place has a funny way of sealing itself up. Front door stays shut, the tower entrances are clogged with rubble, and it's been impossible to blast a way in.
Don't see why you need the White Forge to make good steel.
Finally, someone talking sense.
I already don't like you, kid.
Durgan Steel wasn't just good. It was some of the best. We need the best if we're going to keep Stalwart alive. No one alive today has seen the White Forge, but the old stories tell that it was powerful, glowed white-hot, and gave off a steady, even heat, unlike any other furnace. Let better-schooled folk puzzle over how the thing was built. I just want to see it put to use.
All right, how do I start?
The battery's up the mountain to the north, a good hike away.
Near Galvino's place, huh?
I know that name.
So it is. Though I was going to suggest dealing with that ogre camp before anything.
Who's Galvino?
Mestre Galvino, as the old crosspatch prefers it. Lives by himself and keeps the wilder and beasts at bay through sheer foulness of his temper.
Must not be the same guy I was thinking of.
She means to say he's a skilled smith and animancer, who's lived in the shadow of Durgan's battery for over a decade.
And by Animancy's flimsy standards, that makes him an expert, does it?
And he butters his bread on both sides and fits his left shoe before his right. But that's neither here nor there.
Fine.
Ain't nobody here fond of the man, but he's a clever hand and a quick study. It's a fool who thinks he stayed so close to the battery without figuring something about it.
You said as much to the last party, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Maybe they didn't run afoul of Baragon's ogres after all.
Okay.
Just watch your step. Galvino's place is a ways east of the battery, and folk who pass it bring unsettling tales.
Let's talk about the ogres.
Belongs to Flames That Whisper, Matron Baragon's clan. Hunters tell me they've been active of late.
Yeah, it looks like they tried to burn your fucking town down, lady.
Hunting elk and otherwise minding their own damn business.
Minding their own business. Never mind the latest expedition's disappearance, or the broken stockade.
I'm saying we shouldn't agitate them further.
If you want me to kill some ogres, just say so.
Can't speak for my son, but I'd be most obliged. Also, Baragons like to have whatever the last expedition found. Rumor has it they disappeared near her turf.
Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach Baragon is with your hands held high.
So surrender?
You've made your point, Uldric. Our guest has a soft heart, not a soft head.
Yeah.
Good. Before you leave town, stop by the Grave's Rest. Most visitors to Stalwart spend some time there, so Hafric and his patrons may be able to give you the lay of the land.
Already did so. Don't know about you, but I'm all parched all of a sudden. Now we're good. Alright, so we've got some bounties and some other things. I'm thinking that we should probably head to the falls first, because I want to see what this kind of difficulty spike we're looking at. The ogres weren't too much trouble, but Aloth did, or I don't know, I keep calling him Aloth. Adair got his shit kicked in pretty solidly. So, let's take a look, see what we're dealing with here. Okay, there's Longwatch Falls, Russet Wood, and Durgan's Battery. It's gonna make me go out to the other side of town. I don't like that. To a degree, I understand why they do it. It's because going different directions puts you, well, in different directions on the map. It is, however, exceptionally frustrating of, hey, I'm in a town that has like 9 different ways out, and if I don't pick the right one, I don't go the direction I want. It's kinda dumb. Again, still can't go that way. So which entrance do I need to choose? Captain to watch my hairy ass. Run and hide while your city burns, or your town burns, and hope that you won't do the same. What are you, from Baltimore? Or Portland, or Seattle, or, you know, Minneapolis? So ridiculous. Oh, who are you? Ah, he's a salesman. Exceptional hunting bow, raiment of whale's eyes. Mirrored images and defiance. Monk outfit. Tundra clothing. Double hat of alluring perfection. A might +2 of constitution, +2 simpleton. -2 intellect, -2 resolve. Interesting. Observant of perception, +2. +2 enemies needed to flank, +2 perception. That's interesting. Gauntlets of accuracy. Accurate +5 accuracy. That's nice. Tenacity and hardy. +5 accuracy when below 50% endurance. +20 defense against poison and disease. Wow. That's very interesting, actually. Alright, where's that hat? It's expensive, but let's give it a shot here. Mostly out of curiosity here. So, let's use you for an example. +3. That's not too bad. So I dropped down to 9. His intelligence dropped down to 8. But I'd get that that might up pretty damn high, wouldn't I? Oh, Pilgrim's Last Vigil. Why did I take that off? Alright. Oh, there's like, where'd that stupid hat go? Adair's got it. Well, that looks horrible. We need to change the color there, don't we? Nah, it didn't help at all. It's a little bit annoying, but alright. Anyway, I can hide his hat. No. But still. "21 might and 20 constitution is not going to hurt at all." I mean, his endurance is 240. His health is almost 1500, but that doesn't freaking matter at all. I'm still not sure how that interacts half the damn time. Alright, let's try this road and see if this helps. Otherwise, I'm just going to be really irritated about how to get the hell out of this town. Longwatch Falls. Still, maybe I have to go to Russet Wood first. Because there's cliffs here, so go to Russet Wood and you have to loop through and around. Alright, let's try that then. Alright, vicious war criminal leaves the strong... What the hell? Vicious war criminals arrive seeking employment. Well, just as well I didn't want to hire you anyway. Let's see, is that construction still ongoing? Got another day. Alright. I think we might actually want to be stealthy boys here. Because we don't know what we're running into. Plenty of cool plants to be picking up here. Felled timber. Primordial and bitter spirit.
Let's go!
Alright. Let's see, that's your Aloth. I think I don't like that because it's just an area of effect. Suddenly it's friendly.
Let's go.
That's not too bad. What we got? Awakened Odd. Ooh. Oh, that's a good place to get that done, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna say before we ran into whatever the other thing was. If we've got felled timber, that means that there's someone civilized around here. Maybe stealth is a little bit overrated. What are you? You're not trapped. Simple shrine is covered in a thick layer of snow, fallen leaves and feathers. A pair of curving bones flank the other. Examine the shrine more closely. Huh. Something with there. Touch the altar. Feel a warm tingle run up your arm as you set your fingers to the altar, and an instant after you hear, the wind seems to die down. The sounds of the wilderness growing muted to your hearing. Huh. Interesting. With the sea of darkness, your great beast formless, safe for his gleaming fangs. Oh, so something's been taken from the altar, and the spirit's pissed off about it. So maybe we should find it and put it back. And that's probably a shrine to Galawain or something. Something predatory said, hey, this is mine, and then somebody took something from it, and they're all pissy about it. Which makes sense. And I bet whoever took it is probably nearby. Hello? Starwort Booney. Okay, that's worth money. Am I wearing, like, special boots? I am not. +3 movement speed. I dig. Potion of Flame Shield. Let's put that there. Yeah, +10 damage reduction, and for 45 seconds, anybody who hits him takes damage. You actually know we're gonna put that on Adair. I think that would be way more useful. He is our tank after all. Let's split some potions off for him as well. Shit. Where'd those go? Alright, you get those. I'll give you 2 of these. And we'll give you that extra potion of power. You get more of those. Because you seem to be getting beat up a lot here, pal. I don't like it. What he was doing in a snowbank, couldn't tell you. But apparently he was running too fast. He got stuck and then froze to death. group of elves stands in a scattered ring around an ogre, but they do not appear to be engaged in battle. The ogre is bound with rope, and one of the elves tugs harshly on the line tied around the ogre's neck. This is pointless, beast. You won't get anywhere being stubborn. The ogre only snorts angrily and pulls back on the rope. The other two elves prod him somewhat timidly with their poleaxes. The ogre does not budge. Hey, Vamrod. One of the elves has turned to look at you, motioning at the man occupied with the ogre. The elves turn to look at you, hands flying to the weapons. Vamrod gives a final striking on the rope before he turns as well. Punch in the nearest elf! Might 18. You stride forward purposely, knock the elf flat with it with soul below the jaw. The other elves turn, startled. As they heft their weapons, the bound ogre takes advantage of the commotion and hauls backwards, tearing the rope from his captor's hands. With a triumphant roar, the ogre pulls apart the bindings on his arms. Stop that ogre, but don't damage my property and bring me that fool's head. Yeah, I kind of figured they were trash. Alright, let's... You know what? Everybody here doesn't like me, so let's just burn everybody. Pale elf assassin. And somebody got turned into giblets.
Let's fight on my...
I think we got a pretty good handle on this. Doesn't sound like a very nice person, dude.
Let's go.
Well, I hadn't planned on killing the ogre, but there you go. Let's see. What do we got? Come on. Fine poleaxes. Quarterstaffs. Bitter cut. Unique saber. Interesting. Everything else is just fine gear, so let's throw everything else in the stash. That didn't go too bad. A fine arquebus. So, let's see here. 1725, 1623, corroded slash. I've made resolution have corrosive lash on it. Ooh, it's actually pretty good. It gives him spells, but it's not quite as powerful. I don't know. I'll think on it. Maybe somebody else will come along that can use it. I don't know. Either way, looks like they were trying to use that ogre as a slave, and, well, we're just not having that. The stones are strangely warm to the touch, although a few runes are indecipherable, a few look like names. Okay, probably a burial site or something.
It looks safe.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't even remotely look safe. Looks like somebody was doing some ice fishing.
Don't see many on these roads, and the few we do are hunters, woodcutters, or smugglers.
She cocks an eyebrow at you and gives you a half smile. She holds herself with confident grace, a conspicuous holster slung over one hip. There is a wagon load of supplies, manacles dangle from one end. Defala, is it? You're the slavers after Aelf? Well, so much for the subtle approach.
And here I was thinking we'd found the last pleasant company on the road. I'm after him, all right. He's going to answer for his crimes in Raid Ceres. And one way or another, you're going to stay out of my way.
Right, his crimes? What crimes?
Didn't tell you that part, did he? First off, he chose his indentureship. Had to make up for some bad luck at cards, I hear. More importantly, he murdered his master's son, 13-year-old boy. Killed him as he fled.
He's in prison out of slaver's pen.
His master sees it differently. Shame we couldn't do business.
Well, alright then. Guess it's gonna be like that, huh? Everybody go this way, please. There we go, that's better. Take that, please. What do I want here? And, you know, I don't really get a lot of opportunity to use this. That's totally worth it. Oh, for crying out loud. Would you not die, please? Okay, what do we got here? Wow, that frickin' gunner really had it in for her.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Get a good shot with this.
Oh, for crying out loud! Kill him. I don't care if he likes us or not right now. Oh, and I accidentally killed their horse too. That's a shame. All right.
Sure.
Oh, nice. All soulbound upgrades are completed. So, accuracy 6, plus 21 accuracy, plus 30 damage, plus 3 resolve, plus 20 raw damage, 10% chance to dominate on hit or critical hit, and 13 and 20 damage. Alright. That's very nice indeed. Alright, find pikes, find sabers, more shields, mail armor, blah blah blah, money. Over here we've got find arquebus, find pistol, and a fine hunting bow. Okay. Well, that didn't really go the way I expected it to. I didn't think saying, hey, jail for his crimes is better than slavery, but she picked that fight, not me. So I'm hardly going to argue. Ah, what the hell. Yeah, like a fish. I could have sworn those things were like ocean going. Oh, crap. Got another fireball ready there, big guy? Alright. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, should do fine.
Let's go.
It's coming back. No, blur it out right before the end there. You really gotta stop falling down, man. So we used it. What is going on with these ice trolls?
What? Let's go.
Wait, you got back up. Alright, that's better. Come on, Ayla. Alright. Range contingent, get that guy. I don't know if he's dealing, but I don't like it.
There's a
I don't know how I missed all those guys. Hey, an amethyst. I need a sapphire, I think. Yeah, you're just screwed. Don't even worry. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Sure.
Things carry 2 clubs, huh? Oh, he's certainly low on health. What do we got here? Tundra clothing, tundra hood. You know what? Let's do this. Let's grab wilder bonuses. It's all those that can. Heal multiplier and heal multiplier. We'll rest and then we'll grab that chest and grab the camping supplies out of it. Just like that. What the hell? Felisa, gently with the fingers is the best part. I don't want a slow smile creeps across her face as you approach. The men and women turn to look at you, their mouths filthy with blood and goblets of flesh. Well, hello there, handsome. What brings you this part of the Russet Wood? Tell me what brings you here. The god of death has willed that we are to remain here servants of the pallid night. There's a path to the wheel that some stray from. Patrons of animancy, the very old, the blindly lucky. We set them right, and Barath allows us to consume them, that we might continue his work until it's decided that we too have overstayed. Until then, we relish the journey. Looking for an ogre matron. Oh, how nice. She's staring at you intently now, doesn't appear to have heard your answer. My, you look absolutely mouth-watering. Yeah, Alright, Aloth, you got another... Aloth? What are you doing? You're charmed. Piece of shit. Let's see. Alright, Aloth, you got your shit back. Thank you. Fireball, please.
Ah, thank
you. Alright, let's see. Let's try that potion of flame shield.
That's it!
Hey.
Can't get a good shot with this.
You're not getting through me.
There, hurt yourself every time you hit me, lady. No, let's try something a little bit more. Get this guy. Come on. Put him down. This isn't going too bad. There we go. I was gonna say, is he gonna freaking power up or not?
Let's go.
I literally wasn't expecting to be attacked by a bunch of freaking vampires. Or, yeah, vampires. Stupid name. I'm sorry. I think that's a bounty, right? Exceptional Morning Star, exceptional plate mail. Hello. Your wooden clothing. Da, 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 da. Many of these frozen corpses are missing fingers, have the chunks of flesh cut right from their thighs and torsos. Wow, that's horrible. People suck. Alright, so normally I like his I stand back up thing, but I haven't really seen him standing back up, so exceptional plate armor for our boy here. Ooh, that looks nice too. And you know what? Just to be that guy, we're going to give you the large shield. Son of a... Fine, here. Go like that. It's a fine large shield, right? Yeah. Hey, look at you looking like a knight. Put an enchantment on that armor. See what we can do for it. Right, quality is already exceptional, which is nice. Attribute bonus, nothing there. No, I think I'll just let it stand. We'll see how that works out. That might actually be good for him. Just kind of wish that helmet matched a little bit better. But, you know, personal problems. So nobody went down there. That's good. Really was not expecting that fight. Some vegetables. Non-frozen vegetables, apparently. Let's see what we got. These guys seem a little bit tougher. Why are you not using your gun? What the fuck back over there? And he's got his sword. Wait, do you have your sword?
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, there are rules. Range to range.
Let's go.
Melee is melee. Unless they switch because they got attacked in melee. Oh boy. There's more of them. You guys are so outnumbered, it's not even funny at this point. Let's see, do you have a second wind? Yes, you do. Get him. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're definitely taking a beating there. Pearls, nice. Adra is good. What is this? Flame that whispers caverns. Pond, landslide. Shrine of Gallowayne, so I was right about that. Woodcutter's Grove. I'm not ready to go in there yet.
Sure.
Let's take a little further look around first. Meat and poultry. Technically, chicken's meat. If you want to get all technical about it. Okay, what do we got up here? Looks like flowers. Hello. Well, since the opportunity presents itself, let's just do that. Yeah, not going to complain about free camping supplies. Get all my spells back, and abilities back. That's just good timing all around. Okay, where else we haven't looked on this map? Looks like a little bit south and a bunch to the east. So let's go do that. I want to find everything we can on the map before we go into that cave. And I probably won't even do it this episode, to be honest with you guys. Vision's starting to get a little fuzzy again. What do you use the berries for? I have no idea. This cracked wooden staff is buried in this frost and sound. Your senses, the gathered essence shines like a beacon. Let's touch it. Reach out with your watcher senses and feel this drifting soul surge forward as if eager to be heard. A feeling of fear and urgency ripples through you. Here, across the distance spanned by time and identity, you only know that you are out of time. Okay, I'm curious. You think you can save me by...
Did you think to escape me by climbing a mountain? I would have tracked you across the sea, thief.
Interesting. Ninagoth.
Please, Master, have mercy. I kept the grimoire hidden safely away, and I can take you to it.
The book is nothing. If you had studied a little longer, you might have learned that. But no apprentice of mine will steal from me and live.
Wait, no!
Oh. Interesting. He was hiding right over here.
Well, well.
And tattered map. This yellow piece of parchment shows a rough drawing of a cluster of trees, but little else that it could be anywhere in the White March. Huh, so the rocks and a cluster of trees, okay. What sees me? Man, something saw me, I don't know. Maybe. No idea. Let's take a look at the map here. Cluster of trees is a rock. That might actually be on this map if we keep looking around a little bit. Certainly not here, at least. There's a little barrel over here, too. What do we got? What is that? Speckleback jerky. Probably more recipes for food.
Keeping an eye out.
That's finding rocks and trees, and that's...
Let's go!
A winter wolf, and what are these? Feral druids.
Let's go!
Gotta hate druids. Alright, I need that spellcaster dealt with right the F now. Everybody shoot him immediately. Are we shooting him? I don't think we're shooting him. Alright, fine. Deal with the wolves. Alright. Didn't go according to plan for some odd reason, but that's okay. Fine hunting bow. Stag helm. I kind of like the look of that. I don't know what we're going to do with all those winter wolf hides, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the stag helm. Oh, and it's actually got a magical ability to it as well. Alright, +2 athletics, +1 dexterity, immune to stuck. I don't know who I want to put that on now. Just hold on to it. Oh. You can search the deer too, I didn't know that. Ah. Just gave myself a chill for absolutely no damn good reason. Some ice particles here. Looks like a frozen lake. We're also at Crater. Huh. I wonder what caused that. I also wonder what calls it home. Well, I had to go and ask, didn't I? Alright, guys. That's it. Yeah. Maybe we just need to do that harder, huh?
Let's
I think shatter pretty easy.
Let's go. Let's go.
This thing seems to blow up pretty cool. All right. What do we got? Primal Waters. Oh my god, so many. Primal Wind as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, I got beat on pretty hard by that. Most likely they were in the process of exploding Winter Wolf. This wolf lies in the snow, panting with exhaustion and pain, and arrows pierce its foreleg, jutting gruesomely from the animal's flank. The wolf growls softly as you approach, the tail between its legs. Try to examine the wound. The wolf appears to have crossed a hunter's path. The silver arrow has pierced the wolf's leg. The state of the fletching suggests the wolf tried to gnaw it off, tried to remove the arrow. The wolf goes still at first, but the moment you lay hands on its injured leg, it begins to thrash in panic. Yelping in pain, it snaps your hands and lunges forward towards you. Ah, I was just trying to help there, buddy. Well. A silver arrow. Huh. Weird. Apparently, it's a creepy silver arrow, too. So is that this area? Just about... Oh. Wow. A lot of them. When in doubt, fireball. Let's see. That should do nicely. Alright, Aloth. I think we're going to use that last fireball, pal. Oop. Maybe an arcane slam while we're at it. We'll knock them down.
Let's go.
Aloth, get him.
Let's go.
That wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, I wasted a bunch of fireballs, but worth it. And beetle shells. Lots and lots of beetle shells.
Right.
Oh, alrighty then. Hello? Just by a tuft of fur caught on the shrubs, you recognize the scent of a wolf. I wonder if that's connected to the winter wolf that we just found. Yeah, because this is where we got into the fight with those frickin' bastards. You know what? Touch the altar. Let's try more closely. Rectangular section of the altar surface will be cleaner than the rest of something once rusted here. I was wondering maybe I could put the silvered arrow on there. But it doesn't look like that's the case. Huh. Interesting. I think this is the map. Yeah, just about. A few areas left that we haven't looked at, but ladies and gentlemen, I think that we're going to call it a part here. We have a cave full of ogres to go deal with afterwards. I hope you enjoyed this first foray into the White March. I know that I have. God knows this has gone far better than the last time I tried this. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Warboss Squee, and I will see you next time. Peace.